Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to all. Welcome to our presentation on the concept of civilization in Islamic thought. In the next few minutes, we will delve into a fascinating exploration of the criteria, characteristics, and significance of civilization from Islamic thought. To begin, let us ponder upon a fundamental question. What defines civilization? Is it merely the advancement of technology, or does it encompass something deeper, something more profound? Today, we will embark on a journey to unravel the diverse aspects of civilization through the lens of Islamic thought. The definition of civilization is a set of features including scientific, cultural, literary, and social advancement in a society or in similar communities. So, it is sublime stage of human evolution. In Islamic thought, the concept of civilization encompasses more than just material progress or technological advancements. It extends to the comprehensive development of individuals and societies in accordance with the principles and values laid out in the Quran and Sunnah.
We move on to the criteria and characteristics of a civilization based on Islamic perspective. Number 1. Social cohesion and solidarity, or asabiyah. Ibn Khaldun stated a strong theory on social cohesion and solidarity within a civilization. Asabiyah, or group solidarity, fosters cooperation, mutual support, and a sense of collective identity, contributing to stability and resilience of societies. For example, Mesopotamian society exhibited social cohesion through the development of city-states like Sumer, Akkad, and Babylon. These city-states were characterized by centralized authority, legal codes, and organized system of governance, which helped maintain order and stability. Second, wisdom and intellectual. Muslim philosophers such as Al-Farabi and Ibn Rushd emphasized the importance of philosophical wisdom or hikmah and intellectual progress in the development of civilizations. Rational inquiry, critical thinking, and moral reflection are seen as essential for understanding historical events and advancing human societies. For example, Mesopotamian civilization made significant intellectual contributions in fields like mathematics, astronomy, and literature. Mesopotamian scholars developed the earliest known writing system, which is cuneiform, and made advancement in areas like astronomy such as Babylonian zodiac and mathematics such as the development of the sexagesimal system. Third, the economic prosperity. A civilization's economic prosperity and material development play a significant role in its overall strength and stability. Ibn Khaldun and other philosophers recognize the importance of productive economic activities, trade networks, and infrastructure development and resource management in sustaining civilizations. For example, Mesopotamia's fertile land and access to river networks, particularly the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, facilitated agricultural productivity and trade. Urban centers like Ur, Uruk, and Babylon emerged as economic hubs, engaging in commerce, craft production, and long-distance trade with neighboring regions. Next, good governance. Ibn Mishkawayh underscored the role of ethical virtues, particularly justice and moderation, in the preservation of civilization. Good governance, based on moral principles and rational governance, is essential for fostering social harmony, stability, and progress. For example, Mesopotamian rulers such as Hammurabi of Babylon implemented legal codes and administrative reforms aimed at promoting justice and social order. The Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest known legal codes, emphasized principles of justice, equity, and accountability, albeit with some degree of social stratification and inequality.
We will continue to the next point, which is education. Ibn Tufayl's work highlights the importance of education, self-discovery, and alignment in the evolution of civilization. The pursuit of knowledge, intellectual curiosity, and the quest for truth are seen as fundamental driving forces behind cultural and societal advancement. For example, education in ancient Egyptian civilization was primarily reserved for elite classes, particularly priests who received training in reading, writing, mathematics, and religious ritual. Temples serve as center of learning and intellectual exchange, preserving knowledge through inscription and text. The next point is political stability. Muslim philosophers stress the importance of political stability, social justice, and the rule of law in sustaining civilization. Effective governance based on meritocracy, accountability, and the protection of individual rights is crucial for ensuring social order, prosperity, and the common good. For example, Mesopotamia civilization developed sophisticated administrative system and legal institutions to maintain social order and resolve such disputes. The last point for criteria and characteristic is cultural flourishing and creative expression. Muslim philosophers may not discuss art and architecture separately, but they recognize the importance of cultural vitality and creativity in shaping the identity and legacy of civilization. For example, ziggurats, temple, and places in Mesopotamia civilization and architecture, masterpieces including the pyramids, temple statues, painting, and artifacts such as Rosetta Stone, the Great Sphinx, and the tomb of Tutankhamun in Egyptian civilization.
Now, let's move to the significance of civilization from an Islamic perspective. First, intellectual outcome. Ancient Mesopotamian society is very aware of the environment and use it as their resource for success. They used the advantage of their strategic place, which is the river, that became their main resource. Then agriculture becomes the main economic activity there. In addition, ancient Mesopotamian societies developed one of the most prosperous agricultural systems in the ancient world, despite harsh constraints such as rivers, whose patterns had little relation to the growth cycle of domesticated cereals. A hot, dry climate with brutal interannual variations, and generally thin and saline soil. Also, this beneficial activity is well managed by urban entrepreneurs who used to spend capital and regulate the plantation, which we can say the agrarian system there is very good. Even Ibn Khaldun viewed this settlement as civilized because they practiced craft and led a sedentary life. So, their civilization became successful because of the intellectual depth. Second, spiritual outcome. As we know, the ancient Egypt civilization really prioritized spirituality in their life. The beliefs and rituals in this civilization are referred to as ancient Egyptian religion, which consists of a vast and varying set of beliefs and practices linked by their common focus on the interaction between the world of humans and the world of the divine. The characteristics of the gods who populated the divine realm were inextricably linked to the Egyptians' understanding to the properties of the world in which they live. The Egyptians believed that the phenomena of nature were divine forces in and of themselves. These divine forces included the elements, animal characteristics, or abstract forces. The Egyptians believed in a pantheon of gods, which were involved in all aspects of nature and human society. This spiritual concept is well practiced so much in this civilization because they believe in the concept of life after death, or what we call hereafter. So, we can see the concept of spirituality is very important. Next, institutional outcome. When we talk about the institutions in ancient Mesopotamian civilization, we will think about the images of a legal system and a written code of laws. These institutions are very important and well kept there. The most famous example of this is the Code of Hammurabi, a set of laws that govern various aspects of Mesopotamian society, including marriage, property rights, and criminal behavior. These laws were inscribed on a stele and displayed in the public places to ensure that all citizens were aware of their rights and responsibilities. So, good institutions are also very important in any civilization. Lastly, social outcome. Let's talk about the Indus civilization this time. The social outcomes of the Indus Valley civilization, also known as the Harappan civilization, were marked by a sophisticated and well-organized society and that thrived for over 700 years. There is good urban planning, which is the cities of the Indus Valley civilization, such as Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, were meticulously planned with a grid-like layout, well-organized streets, and sophisticated drainage system. This suggests a high level of social organization and centralized authority within the society. Also, social equality is well emphasized in this civilization. Evidence from archaeological findings suggests that the Indus Valley civilization was characterized by a more egalitarian society compared to other ancient civilizations. There is little evidence of monumental architecture or grand tombs dedicated to rulers, suggesting a relatively equal distribution of wealth and social status among the population.
In conclusion, the concept of civilization in Islamic thought transcends temporal and spatial boundaries. It is a dynamic interplay of ideas, values, and actions that seeks to elevate humanity to its highest potential. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, may we draw inspiration from the rich tapestry of Islamic thought to build civilizations grounded in justice, compassion, and wisdom. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Together, let us continue to explore, learn, and grow as we strive to build a better world for generations to come. Shukran and Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you for watching.